Hello everyone, I am very thankful to you, all of you for your response on my previous video. Although the sound quality was not too good and I had a problem with my audio system, but again your response was too good, so thank you very much. Today I thought to bring you something very interesting and something very useful, and that is fundoscopy. As we all know that we cannot skip fundoscopy in ophthalmology, and we have various techniques to visualize fundus, like we have direct ophthalmoscopes, indirect ophthalmoscopes, and the high dioptric power lenses on the slit lamp we can visualize the fundus, and we also have the fundus cameras. But all these equipments are very expensive, especially for the residents and the students who need to capture the fundus findings of their patient for their presentations or for discussions. So today I am here to give you some easy way to capture the fundus of your patients. We are living in an era of gadgets, and everyone is having a mobile phone in their hands. These mobile phones are really very important. We can download books in our mobile phones, and for ophthalmologists, these smartphones can do wonder. So I titled my presentation as "Smartphones for Smart Eyes." We have so many applications regarding ophthalmology, like we have visual acuity charts and color vision and contrast sensitivity charts, pen torches, and so many things in the Play Store, Google Play Store, and the Apple iPhone Store. Uh, a few years back, I saw someone was doing a fundoscopy with the help of the smartphone on the internet, and that idea clicked me, and I started to practice it, and I find it really very useful. So I am sharing with you guys how you can do the fundoscopy with your smartphones. So the residents and the students, if you have smartphones, you can do the fundoscopy with that, and you can capture the findings of your patient's fundus. Uh, we are always having a camera in our hands nowadays, and whenever we see something very interesting or something really unusual, we just try to capture that thing in our mobile phones. Either it is photographs or videos. So same goes with the findings in the eye. We can not only photograph the external eye surface, but we can also photograph the fundus. Nowadays, some gadgets are being introduced. You can Google it. Gadgets can be attached to your mobile phone's camera, and with the help of them, you can capture the fundus uh, like this. Another type of equipment is this, which can be attached to your phone. This is also a gadget that can be attached to mobile phone camera, and you can capture the fundus. But there are two things with these gadgets. Number one, these are expensive, and number two, most of them are only compatible with the Apple iPhone, and they are not compatible with the Android phones. But Android phone users can do fundoscopy with their phones, and later in this video I'm going to tell you how. I have brought something very simple for the mobile phone users. Uh, Either you have an Android phone or you have an iPhone, you can do the fundoscopy with your phone. You just put your phone on a video mode and turn on the flashlight, and you hold a 20 diopter lens in front of your patient's fully dilated pupil, and you start recording the fundus findings. If you don't have this type of 20 diopter lens, you can have a 20 diopter lens in your refraction trial box. You can use this lens also. Here is how you should set your mobile phone. First, put it on the video mode, then turn on the flashlight of your mobile phone, and then you have to zoom in. You need a magnification of about 70 to 75%. Here I am recording the fundus with an Android phone, and with this simple 20 diopter lens, you can see the optic disc. Actually, this patient was not cooperative, and she was not ready to fully open the eye, but I tried to capture. can see I am trying to capture the fundus of the same patient with this simple 20 diopter lens and an Android phone. But the problem with this refraction lenses is that the size is smaller, so you can only visualize a small area of the fundus at a particular point in time. But you can see with this 20 diopter lens, you can see bigger area of the fundus at a time, and this video was captured with an Apple iPhone and this 20 diopter lens. This patient was having a central retinal vein occlusion. You can see the view of the fundus, and after recording this you can take the screenshots of from these videos. Here, this video is being captured with an Android phone and with this 20 diopter lens. The patient was having a macular hole. You can see how good is the view of the fundus. And after recording, again, you can have the screenshots of your favorite view, and you can have this picture and you can discuss it with your seniors and your colleagues, and you can put these pictures in your case presentations to make them amazing. Remember that you may not get the perfect shot in the very first go. You have to practice it again and again. Practice is the key. Practice makes you perfect. So while practicing the fundoscopy with your smartphone, you should not forget these points that I am going to tell you now. Number one is that the pupil of the patient should be fully dilated and your patient should be relaxed. You must explain to your patient that you are going to throw some flashlight into his eye, so he might get irritated, and if the patient gets irritated, he or she may take break. So you can capture your fundus findings in intervals. The lighting in the room should be dim, as in ophthalmoscopy. Your phone's magnification should be 70 to 75%. While focusing something onto the fundus, you have to move the lens and the phone both at the same time. You can adjust the intensity of flashlight. It's good to keep the intensity at medium to low in order to prevent irritation to the patient. And last thing is that always capture it as a video. If you need picture, you can take screenshots from that video, but you should always capture the fundus findings as the video with your mobile phone. So thank you very much guys for viewing, and I'll be waiting for your guys comments. Please do practice it and share your results with us. I wish you happy fundoscopy with your mobile phones, and please like this video and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you very much.